Hey, everyone, welcome back to Screen Explain TV. Today, we're diving deep into the finale of House of the Dragon Season 2. Yep, you heard that right, the episode we all just watched was indeed the finale. Not episode 8 of a 10-episode season or a 70-minute trailer for Season 3, but the actual finale. Now, I know many of us were left feeling a bit underwhelmed. While there were certainly some moments that were enjoyable, when we take a step back and look at the season as a whole, it becomes clear that something didn't quite click. So, let's break down where the show went wrong, how it could have been improved, and whether or not Season 2 was actually strong overall. Spoiler warning ahead, so proceed with caution. Alright, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the lack of major battles. One thing the Game of Thrones universe is known for is its epic battles. This season did give us the Battle of Rook's Rest, which was nothing short of spectacular and became the highest-rated episode of the series. However, that was the peak, and it came halfway through the season. From Game of Thrones, we remember iconic battles like the Battle of the Bastards, the Battle Beyond the Wall, Hardhome, and the Battle of King's Landing. These were not just battles, they were pivotal moments that gave each season a unique identity and served as the climax to the political and personal conflicts we had been following. In contrast, this season of A House of the Dragon felt like it was all about the build-up without any real payoff. After Rook's Rest, we were left anticipating more conflict, more high-stakes battles that would define the season. Instead, we got political maneuvering and preparations for war, but no actual war. The Battle of the Gullet was teased right at the end, but we never got to see it. Imagine how much more impactful the finale would have been with a visually spectacular battle to round off the season. It would have provided a rewarding climax and given us something to remember during the long wait for Season 3. Now, let's talk about the lack of true development. Yes, politics play a crucial role in warfare, and the intricate web of alliances and betrayals is what makes the Game of Thrones universe so compelling. However, this season felt stagnant. Compared to the dynamic changes and character growth we saw in Season 1, Season 2 seemed to just shuffle pieces around the board without any real progression. Season 1 had moments like Daemon against the Crab Feeder, Rhaenys bursting out of the Dragon Pit, and Viserys being hunted by Vhagar. These were moments of conflict that defined the season and drove the plot forward. In contrast, Season 2 felt like it was holding back, setting up future events at the expense of its own narrative strength. The political machinations felt repetitive and lacked the punch they had in the first season. Another issue was how small the world felt. We didn't explore Westeros to the extent we did in Game of Thrones, and while that's acceptable to an extent, this season made it feel almost claustrophobic. Dragonstone and King's Landing seemed only a stone's throw away from each other. Harrenhal, a pivotal location, felt like it was just around the corner. In Season 1, the world felt expansive and full of diverse environments. Even Tyland's visit to the Triarchy in Season 2 offered a brief glimpse of variety, but overall, the repetitive backdrops made the universe feel smaller than it should. We constantly saw the same locations, the shipyard, the same castle interiors, and King's Landing. It gave the impression that the world was static and unchanging, which diminished the sense of grandeur and scope that the series is known for. Daemon's visions were another point of contention. Throughout the season, he was plagued by visions, seemingly fed by Alicent, making him question his loyalties and ambitions. But these visions were never clearly explained, and their resolution felt abrupt. Seeing A Song of Ice and Fire and his own death moments before the finale seemed out of place. It would have made more sense if Daemon's visions had been introduced earlier and developed more thoroughly. His sudden clarity felt forced, especially considering his previous ambitions and internal conflicts. This plotline needed more time to breathe and a more logical progression to make Daemon's transformation believable. Instead, it felt like the showrunners wanted to wrap up his arc quickly without giving it the attention it deserved. Lastly, let's talk about the number of episodes. Many fans felt like the finale was more of an episode 8 in a 10-episode season. And I agree. The trend of shorter seasons is becoming more common, but for a show like House of the Dragon, 10 episodes are crucial. There's so much story to tell, and those extra 2 episodes could have made a significant difference. With 10 episodes, there could have been more time for character development, more epic battles, and a more satisfying conclusion. The 8-episode model left us wanting more and feeling slightly incomplete. It's a trend we hope doesn't continue, as it undermines the depth and richness of the story. So, when we look at Season 2 as a whole, it's clear that while there were high points, the season felt lacking in key areas. It contained the highest-rated episode of the series, but also had several episodes that didn't reach the same heights. As we wait for Season 3, let's hope the showrunners take note of what made Season 1 great and bring back the character building, expansive world, and memorable battles that we all love. There you have it, folks. why the House of the Dragon Season 2 finale didn't land or even arrive. If you want to see a breakdown of A House of the Dragon Season 2, click on the card in the top corner for the full playlist, or head over to our channel for more content. What did you think of the finale? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.